before wingnut wings came along, this was the only 1/32 scale Fokker D.VII on the market. Now this was a limited run production kit. As you can see, it was made in France. And it's not very detailed. This is not like a wingnut wings kit. This one here will require some scratch building and parts added. Fortunately, with some of the aftermarket parts they got today, scratch building the interior will be a lot easier because there's parts I can use on this. But anyways, this kit was first produced in 2002, so that's almost 20 years ago now. So it's dated. Now let's have a look on the inside. Now on the cover it shows you the two schemes you get. I plan to do a different scheme. It may not be the proper manufacturer build for that scheme, but sometimes beggars can't be choosers, as my mother used to say. Okay, here we go. Now you do get a nice package here. I haven't had a chance to open this. I don't think this has ever been opened. Let me see. Ah, there we go. At least I don't have to cut the package open. Now, we'll get the parts. We'll get the stuff out here. Get rid of the box for now. Okay, let's pull this out of the bag. It probably hasn't been out of this bag since the date was packaged. Oh, lose the packaging. Anyways, you get a nice photo edge set with this for the grill and that, which is nice. That kind of helps. You get a resin engine. You get a resin engine, a Mercedes, which is good, and you get a set of machine guns. The instruction sheets is what instruction sheets used to be like back in the day. Now, we get, well, this isn't good. No, this isn't good. The decals have gotten stuck to each other. This is not any good. This is not good. I'm gonna have to get replacements. See, this is what happens when you don't store your decals properly. See? They're no good. These are no good. I don't know if I can actually get them apart or not. These decals look okay, but there's enough aftermarket decals for the wing kit that I don't really need to use these decals, because I don't think they're going to be any good. I think because the age, like this is 20 years, I'm thinking maybe as soon as these hit water they're going to evaporate like lacquer thinners in the air. We get a list of kits that they did make. Okay, they've made a Fokker E3. They've made a Fokker D.VIII, an Albatross D3, and this one I can't pronounce. Now you can get those you can get all these kits now in 1/32 scale. So, and they got some 1/48 scale kits here that they've done. But Battle Axe is, I think it's been out of business for quite a while now. Now the instruction sheet's pretty typical. These are like old. This is the way instructions were made before the advent of CAD programs and Adobe programs, and that were even aftermarket guys can make a nice instruction sheet, and can even, you know, when you buy the kit, they'll send you a download of the instruction sheet. It saves paper and packaging and that. That's the way modern times work. Now, it shows you here that you got a separate side panel. Shows you how to put it together. Now, by the looks of it, the cockpit's pretty rudimentary. To say the least, most cockpits of World War I aircraft were not very complex. You're lucky, like in the Newports, you're lucky if you had an instrument for which way you were flying, a compass. But as you see, it's pretty well a straightforward kit to build. Now, as you can see, this is an aftermarket kit. You have, see, they give you molded in Mercedes engine too, but you can buy Mercedes engines to replace it with. They give you a slot here that you can to put these. Now, I wonder how accurate this is, because I wonder if anybody has spare parts from the wing kit that I could replace these with, but we digress. It's got texture, like you could see the fabric on here. Like, that's a nice touch, even for the age of the kit. You could see the fuselage structure under the fabric. I don't see the wires, but you could see where the metal, like the tube structure, would be under the fabric, and of course the top would be. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, you're not going to find panel lines and stuff like this, but it's not bad. Like, the ribbing's not bad. Like, the top of the wings comes in 2 halves, but as you can see, the ribbing's not bad. You know, it's not overly done, and you get the scallop on the top of the ribbing, and the harder rib detail on the bottom. Now we flip it over, you can see that we get a molded interior. Now, personally, like, if you were just to build it out of the box, you could probably do it, but personally, I would sand all that all out and make a new interior. The seat's not bad. I could live with the seat. There's the radiator there. You put your photo edge in there, and it gives you the radiator at the back. The wheels look okay, but I might see if I can scrounge up some aftermarket wheels for this if I decide to build it. The other half, the fuselage. So you get a different. It doesn't tell you that. See, that's the thing. You get a different type of side panel. I wonder if this is the side panel that I would need for the one I want to do. I want to get a wings one, but I want to get the one that has the pilot whose last name is Stark. My wife likes that one because it's a nice light purple paint scheme with the camouflage. It looks absolutely sharp, and she wants me to build that one for her. I wouldn't use this kit for that, but there's other markings. I'm got tons of different markings. I have to figure out what ones I'm gonna have, what ones I want to do. But anyways, as you can see, the top wing and the bottom wing are molded separate. Now, clue here. You look at this. You see that the top is fairly flat across, and it tapers underneath. The Revell 128 kit had a lot of mistakes, and I got one of those here, and I will point out the mistakes on it later. It would have been an excellent kit if they hadn't made those mistakes. But anyways, back to this. Got a nice exhaust, but I probably can find a replacement for that. It's an okay basic kit. I'm not going to knock it. It gives me what I need. But it is what it is. It's a crude, I wouldn't say crude, but simplistic 72nd scale kit. You see, replace all that. I can still probably use the parts, some of the parts, like the back. Where's the back for this? It's probably here somewhere. Yeah, it's right here. It's right there. Some people it's not, the back is not a solid molded, it's not a solid piece in these aircraft. It was basically just a fabric cover, piece of the launch camouflage pattern, a piece of that in the back. It wasn't, and it didn't matter which one it was, the upper or lower. They would just stuff it in there to seal off the back. But I think this would be an okay kit to build. It's rough. It's solid. I mean, you drop it and it's solid. But it's got to feel like sandpaper. You hear that? It has a sandpaper type texture on it. But that's what you get when you use limited run kits. You can't. You have to take what comes with this. Well, anyways, see, I would put, see, to give you a thing for an axle for the wheels, I would have to use a piece of brass in there. I'd rather use a piece of brass. Landing gear could be usable in the struts. I like it. All right. Anyways, that's it. The only disappointing part about this whole thing is the fact that these are garbage. It has a nice, like, look at what you can see. It's nice, right? But you see what's happening when I'm pulling it apart? That's no good. I don't think I will be able ever to use this. See? I won't be able to use that. That's garbage. Like I say, I don't normally throw things out, but when it's garbage, it's garbage. And this may or may not end up in the circular file, but this is the beauty about the modern age. I have the ability to, I might be able to scan this at some point and use it as a pattern and fill in all use a computer program to fill in all the damage and reprint it. Spray a little clear coat on it, and you're off and running. So I might not throw them out, but I won't be using them. And same as this, I might keep this for the crosses. I can take this, scan it, print it out, print out the crosses, and make a mask. I have that ability. If I have a cutter back behind me here someplace that needs to be set back up again. But anyways, that's the Battle Axe 1/32 scale Fokker D.VII, and I hope you enjoyed that, because this is the first I've seen the kit in the flesh, and for what it is, it's okay. I can build this. Anyways, just remember, every model is an adventure, so go make it awesome, and support me on my local community page and my Rumble channel, and eventually, hopefully, I will also get one on YouTube. And bye for now.